Hello everyone, it's Minx Laura 123 and I'm doing an ASMR video for you now about lucid dreaming. Now a lot of my friends have been talking about this subject lately and I just find it really interesting and fascinating. So I thought I would combine ASMR to give you tingle, 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 tingles with, giving you some information and tips on how to, experience this amazing, extraordinary thing that is lucid dreaming. Basically means to kind of be awake within a dream. You are able to consciously interact with the dream as you would interact with things in the real world, in your everyday life. But everything is saturated with lots of colour and it just feels really vibrantly alive. And sometimes people say that the lucid dreaming can feel more real to them than actually like real everyday life feels. It can help you kind of cultivate more consciousness and awareness in your waking life. And it reminds you that you don't have to be a victim to your surroundings. You can kind of become lucid and take control. And for me, I experience anxiety problems where I tend to feel that I'm not in control. So, the fact that you're in control is really a powerful message for me. Lucid dreaming kind of can lead you to a kind of out-of-body experience, which I identify as like an internal soul, which is inhibiting a temporary human body. It's just so fascinating and interesting, and I'm gonna kind of give you some tips now on how you can hopefully start experiencing this amazing lucid dreaming. So the first tip I have for you is to get a dream diary started. Now when I was a kid I always had a little diary. It was actually a Barbie diary, so anyway, and I would write all my dreams in it, and it's quite interesting looking back at what I dreamt about and kind of trying to understand the dreams. But get started with a nice dream diary. Spend at least 10 minutes or so just jotting down, recording your dreams. You can do them in the morning when you wake up, or sometimes, like if you're like me, you're kind of in the here and now, middle of the night, you can just jot down some facts from your dreams that will help you remember what the dream is about and then go back to it in the morning. Or you could even perhaps use your mobile phone to just go on the notes and type some information about your dream. In whatever way you do the dream diary, it's a great thing to do, and it can help you to start the process of this lucid dreaming. So number 2, reality checks. Performing as many as 10 or more reality checks during the day. These should be kind of spaced out during the day. Does your reflection look normal in the mirror? Do the palm of your hands look normal close up? How long do you stay in the air when you jump up and down? Even, perhaps marking on your hand and just kind of looking at it throughout the day. And in your dream you will notice it missing and it will become lucid. Or you could draw like a heart on your hand or a spiral shape or something, or maybe like a letter, or a number. So the next tip is to manifest. So basically try and spend up to 20-30 minutes in an afternoon to incubate a lucid dream. So the techniques to use include like self-hypnosis, meditation, visualizations, basically what you want to have happen and experience in your dream. I find watching ASMR hypnosis videos really nice, even if they're a role play, because they still manage to kind of relax me and get me in the zone. So yeah, just try and really hypnotize yourself in what you want to dream about and be involved in. So the next thing is affirmation. Think things, want them to happen, believe in it. So before you go to bed at night, repeat to yourself something like, I will remember to recognize that I'm dreaming. Falling asleep, repeating this in your head, that will give like an awareness which will subconsciously carry on into that dream state. And knowing that in your dream will always remember, that you are dreaming. Affirmation is a really important part of this lucid dreaming thing. You have to, remember that you're dreaming. So the next tip is to identify your dream signs. It's kind of like, when you have that experience of running out of, knowledge when you're just going to do an exam. It's that kind of feeling that a writer gets when they go and write a book and they get like a writer's block. I always have like these dream signals for me that I always dream of my teeth falling out, because that's one of my like main fears and stuff. So the best and most reliable way of determining your personal dream signs is by keeping that dream journal. And whenever you check it, you can, kind of identify those dream signs that are regularly occurring. And when your future dreams contain them, you will realise it is just a dream sign. Obviously I have the teeth dream, which is just really scary, and I wake up in like the sweats and stuff because I'm so panicky. I also, for some weird reason, dream about my goldfish Wilma, and it's never like nice dream. She's always dying, which is really horrible and upsets me, but like I know that that's because I've got a fear of losing Wilma. So yeah, always kind of identify your reoccurring dreams and what they mean. So the next tip is the imagination of your desired dream. So imagine yourself kind of going back to a dream you've had before, but this time, you get to relive the ending differently. So kind of like imagining the scene in your dream in such a way that, the information's clearer than it was in the previous dream, more obtainable. And then search for the dream signs. Of course, this should be some unusual characters, there could be locations, objects which reveal the dream to be just, a fantasy, something you wouldn't see in real life, I sometimes dream of like fairies and stuff because I read a lot of fantasy books, and vampires, witches, they're always kind of in my dream somewhere. And next, kind of start telling yourself that you are dreaming, although, you are just dreaming. And this by no way means it's lucid dream. Kind of continue to experience an imagined lucid dream. So kind of do whatever you would do if this were a real lucid dream. For example, if I was imagining that I was a witch and I was like, I was stirring up the cauldron and making spells and stuff like that kind of thing, but I know that it's a real lucid dream. Number 7, tip, wake up at night. Research has shown that waking up during your sleep can increase your chance of being lucid. So in order to have more lucid dreams, you need to kind of, maybe, like wake yourself up in the night and bring yourself to a full consciousness just for a few minutes. Like, you can even set an alarm clock on your phone or something to go off. And you can spend those few minutes in reading about lucid dreaming, meditating, visualising, that kind of self-hypnosis thing. It doesn't matter what time, but I'd probably say like 3-4 o'clock kind of thing, like just centred in that middle of the night. So the next tip is to direct your half asleep state. So sometimes you might wake up in the middle of the night and kind of think and feel like you're in that dreamy state, you're kind of like, ooh. And if this happens, there's no need to panic, because your body and mind are already relaxed, and that's why you're in that kind of dreamy state. Just let yourself drift into that dream world. And of course, this can be accomplished without much effort, because you are relaxed. And then the next tip is to just snap yourself out of your dream, like literally fully get out of that lucid dreaming. And this involves kind of stepping into the lucid world and kind of submerging your awareness fully into that dream, as well as stabilising the dream to eradicate any chance of waking up. Stay nice and calm, don't panic, and don't get too excited and wake yourself up. Realise that you're dreaming, and you've got to keep your attention kind of focused and concentrating what's going on in the present moment within your lucid dream. And the most important tip, the last tip, is have fun, enjoy it, enjoy the experience, because it's wonderful and amazing and interesting, and it's just brilliant. And there's nothing anyone or anything can do in a lucid dream that can hurt you, because it is just a dream. It's happening in your mind, and even though it feels real, even though you're kind of in control of parts of it, it's still just a dream. So if you find yourself feeling a bit uncomfortable, scared, awkward when you know that you're becoming lucid, know that you're always protected and in control, and you can wake yourself up at literally any minute you want. If there's people in your dreams, like characters or people talk to them. Manipulate your own surroundings in that dream. Try and leave your body. Appreciate that world which is around you, A lot of the things that can happen in lucid dreaming, like you can encounter some scary things, but you really seriously must remember that it's just a dream. And sometimes the things we fear are kind of reflections of ourselves. So just accept that and love that and forgive that. It's such a fascinating, interesting subject, and I just want to keep learning more about it, because I'm a very spiritual person, and I love it. I love, as I say, ever since I was a little girl, getting my dream book and jotting down all my dreams. And I've got a big book at home which is got all the dream meanings in, which I keep meaning to do a role play with. seriously, I wanted to do a dream themed role play for so long. But yeah, you know, I've always been so fascinated in dreams and what they mean. And yeah, some dreams are so real. Like, I wake up in the morning and like if it's an emotional dream, like about a relative that's passed away, it feels just so nice to wake up and think, oh, you know, I've communicated with my granddad, my grandma in that dream. And I'll remember certain aspects of it, you know, what my grandma was wearing, what she'd said, kind of thing. But then other dreams are so kind of depressing or scary that I wake up and I'm just like, you know, kind of spend all day stressing about it. So I think the aspect of being in the dream and getting to kind of control it is just absolutely amazing and fascinating. So yeah, I mean, please comment below if it's something you're interested in as well. As I say, a lot of people I know have been talking about it, and you know, those people, not all of them are kind of spiritual. I mean, some are, but some are not, and I think we can all agree, you know, whatever our views are, whether it's spirituality, religious, that it's just so fascinating and interesting, and yeah. Anyway, sorry for me rambling on. I've been kind of reading from an article I found about it, so I just want to say thank you to people who do write on the internet about it, or write books on the subjects and stuff. And there's a few apps I've got on my phone as well that I've been looking through. So, you know, it's nice to kind of want to study something as such and be able to have that kind of power to access all the information and read up about it. And yeah, just it's just so fascinating. And it's also a really great way of relaxing as well. You know, you're thinking of things that are going to help you to dream. In turn, if you're dreaming, you must be sleeping. So, you know, if you're having trouble sleeping, it can be a great way of getting to sleep and getting to that relaxed state, you know. So yeah, give me a comment if it's something you've tried or you want to try, your views on it. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope with the information it's give you some knowledge and some tips. And obviously I've been trying to kind of do some nice hand movements for you as well, to relax you and give you a little bit of ASMR. I haven't actually painted my fingernails. This is totally off subject, sorry. But normally I always paint my fingernails for when I'm done a video. But I just haven't had time. They look a bit, I don't know, they look a bit plain without nail varnish. I'm used to wearing like really bright colours, and I don't know, it's a bit weird, but I kind of like it, just being more kind of natural with my nails and stuff, like their own colour. Oh, missed a bit there. Oops, sorry, I've got OCD, so when I notice things like this, like a bit of nail varnish that I haven't removed properly, until I remove it, I'll just think about it all day. So I'm going to try and look for some nail varnish removal now, just to take that off. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Mwah. Take care. Bye bye.